Hey, it's your girl Bri, and welcome back to me trying to vlog every day for the rest of 2026. Happy Thursday. We're almost to the freaking weekend. We almost there. Let me know in the comments how your Thursday went. My Thursday was normal. It went by really fast, which I'm very appreciative of. I was in the office again. And actually, something that I forgot to mention yesterday, but remembered today, and actually you probably saw it in the thumbnail if I used that picture, is I brought home a plant yesterday, and then today from the office I brought home another plant because I love plants. Am I great with plants? No, but I do love them. The only plant that I'm really good with are pothos. I propagate them all the time. My pothos are great, but everything else I'm kind of meh. So in the office, I have plants and I name my plants. I think very hard about names for my plants because I feel like it helps them. But one of my plants is not doing well. So I brought it home in the hope that I can revive it. It looks really dead though. I'll introduce you to her now. Her name is April. First of all, I got this plant from Trader Joe's. No, was it Trader Joe's? No, I lied. From Whole Foods. I loved the purple, like pleated, ribbed, whatever you want to call it, ridged. I'm very into like ridged stuff. But the purple specifically, I really like this pot. It's a, if you can read it, a Gerbera or Gerbera. And it used to have, when I first got it, these really pretty, they kind of looked like, oh, actually I can show you. Because on the card itself, it actually has them. These really pretty like blooms on it. And I knew that the blooms would go away. And they were like a really pretty pink. So when I got this plant, they were in bloom and it was fine, but obviously the blooms died and the leaves were doing well. But after being in a very hot, dry office when I was on vacation and not getting watered because I forgot to ask someone to water them, when I got to the office yesterday, it looked like this. April looked like this. She looks like wilted spinach. So I'm going to try to revive her. And if you look in the middle of her, she has these little fuzzy, little, I don't know what they're called, but I think these are, it almost at first I thought it was mold, but it's not. It's how the new blossoms before they bloom show up. So they're like literally little, if you can even see them, little tiny sprouts that need to come up. So I'm hoping that I don't have to cut all these leaves off and that I can try to revive her. I watered her and put her in the sun because, as you can, on the card it says light shade or full sun, keep soil moist but not saturated. So I brought her home so I can take better care of her. So April is now home, and then I have another plant who is doing much better, even though I wasn't there to water her either. Her name is Sabrina, and she looks like this. She's very pretty. I got her because if you look underneath, the leaves are purple, and she just is a gorgeous plant. So I named her Sabrina because according to the card that came with the plant, she is a Tredanskitia, which when I looked it up is another name for a Zabria plant, and I feel like Zabria sounds kind of like Sabrina, so we named her Sabrina. So we have her now. I brought her home just because she was doing better than April, and I thought they could keep each other company. It's like, when you adopt a cat or a dog, you should get two so they can be friends. Well, I brought Sabrina home because I'm hoping she'll help me revive April. So we have April and Sabrina, our new friends. And actually, I think I'm titling this vlog New Friends so that we can talk about it. Another thing, or I should say, another thing that I want to mention that happened or came today, is a book that I was talking about yesterday, and I was talking about the fact that I wish that I could get a book, like if a book is published on a day, but I already pre-ordered it, I wish they would ship it before it's actually released so I would get it on the day that it's released, if that makes any sense. But I was talking about the legality of that, and I still don't know if that's legal or not. I didn't look it up, but what I did look up is, or what I did get is my copy of the new release from Bryn Weaver, one of my absolute favorite authors, Harvest Season, which is the sequel or the continuation of the Seasons of Carnage trilogy. So the first book, which is on a place of pride on my shelf, is called Taurus Season. The second book is called Harvest Season. It's like reflective. I got the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, mainly because the other copy of Taurus Season I have is also the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, and I wanted them to match. So it has very pretty painted edges, as you can see, foiled reflective cover, and then on the inside pages there is a map of Harper's Garden, which if you've read the book then you know whose house that is, whose garden that is. And there's also, I think, a exclusive in this copy chapter or like epilogue, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm very excited about that. So I'm definitely reading that this weekend, along with the Tia Williams book that I showed you guys yesterday. So yes, I'm very excited. And like I said, Bryn Weaver is one of my favorite authors. I don't think I told this story on here. Maybe I did. But around my birthday, she did something super nice for me. She did not have to do. She had some books, 3 books that I haven't read yet, but they were on my Amazon wish list or Amazon book wish list. And they were getting re-released through Amazon with new covers. So I ordered them, and Amazon sent me the wrong copies of 2 of them. So I had to issue a return exchange so they would send me the right copies. And I made a funny reel about them on Instagram, and she saw it, and she very sweetly sent me from my Amazon wish list the 2 correct books. And I didn't want to post about it on my Instagram or anywhere else because I felt like she did it obviously because she's very sweet, and also because it literally was my birthday present to myself, and she helped correct that issue. But I didn't want to post too much about it on social media because I felt like then people would start bothering her because other people had the same issue with Amazon that I had, and I didn't want them to expect her to send them stuff. So like I just was super appreciative in her DMs about it. But yeah, so if I didn't share that story before, I just did. But that happened literally around my birthday. The other thing that came today in the mail is something that I ordered that I did not think was coming because it said it was going to come like June 25th or something. Is I ordered 2 linen shirts off Amazon because I'm trying to get stuff. Today was, what was the temperature? Sorry, I'm currently filming this vlog and I'm kind of speaking fast because it's after 10 o'clock and I want to get this like filmed. I want to talk to you guys so I can go edit it and post it before 12 o'clock. But today, number one, the air quality is bad. So if I sound kind of like wheezy, it's because the air quality is terrible. The high today was 91 and just terrible. So, and then tomorrow, the high is supposed to be 95 and it's supposed to be thunderstorms, rain today all through tomorrow. So I ordered, like, I think 2 weeks ago at this point, some shirts off Amazon that are like linen and very light because I'm like I told you about this yesterday about how I feel about New York City summer. I hate it. I hate to be hot. It's muggy. It's disgusting. You know what's funny? I don't like summer, like I said, because I don't like summer unless I'm at the beach or at a pool. Mainly because in New York City, it's so muggy and humid. It's disgusting. But when I went to Phoenix a couple years ago for a girls' trip with some of my best friends, I was having a ball. And the temperature was like in the hundreds. It was like 105, 103, 108. And I was chilling. Okay, yes, there was a pool, but they didn't have any humidity. It was dry heat. And I remember thinking, and I understand that that is still bad for people who have asthma, like I have asthma, but I didn't feel it. Like I felt great. So I don't mind the dry heat, but the humidity I can't do. I literally, it makes me short of breath. I hate it. Plus my hair gets freaking crazy. Anyway, so I got these 2 linen shirts from Amazon. They're literally just, I got a tealy kind of green one. They have a button on the back to fasten it. It's just like a linen kind of loosey tank. It almost kind of feels like what you see when you go to like, or when you watch like White Lotus, or like when they're at like a yoga retreat, or like somewhere in the woods doing like, I don't know, meditation. It feels like that kind of a top, especially this one, which is in like a blush pink color, because that looks really nice on me. A blush pink color, same exact top, but they were on sale for like $7. So I got 2 of those, to hopefully put into my rotation of my capsule wardrobe, which I'm still working on. Let me know if you want me to make a dedicated video about building my capsule wardrobe. I know I said I would, but it's kind of a long process, so I either need to do like a series, a small, maybe I'll do like shorts about it, me like cleaning out my closet and building a capsule wardrobe, or I'd have to just film the snippets and then make one dedicated like video at the end of the process. So let me know what you think, if you're interested, or if you have tips on building a capsule wardrobe. Actually, let me know in the comments. Do any of you actually have a capsule wardrobe? Do you believe in them? How do you feel about them? Let me know. I'm very curious, and I love advice and tips, and just like, if you don't agree and you think it's dumb and you're all about like maxim, what is it called? Not minimalist culture, but like Maximus culture. Let me know. Is that the right word? Oh, I feel like that sounds wrong. Sorry, I got distracted because my Duolingo is yelling at me. Does anyone else get bullied by their Duolingo? I definitely do. Look how he's looking at me. He says, Brianna, because I'm on a 220-day streak. Okay? But he's red and he looks all wavy. And he's like, so let me know if you get bullied or you feel personally victimized by Duolingo. Because sometimes the owl, he's mean to me. Like, he says, like, just mean things. I remember when I broke my streak last year. And I had a really good streak going. And I broke my streak. And he got very aggressive with me. He was like, I never forgive you. He said all these things. And I was like, y'all are not right trying to guilt me. They know a lot about millennial guilt. I think that's whoever runs a Duolingo account knows a lot about millennial guilt, because they really, it was to the point where I got so annoyed with him. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do my Duolingo out of spite. And then I went back to it because my friend Lucy told me to. That's not true. It's because she's doing it and she has a crazy streak. And then I have another friend. Well, she's more of a friend of a friend. Her name is Sarah. She has a crazy Duolingo streak, and she's always number 1 in whatever league she's in. How did I start talking about this? So yeah, I need to go do my Duolingo and edit this vlog. So I'm going to hop off here. But before I do, I did do my workout today. I actually, when I came home from work, that's why I'm in this. Well, it's also because of my pajamas. But when I came home from work, I did my arm workout, which is still doing really well. I'm actually thinking about getting, so just to start off, the first week, I'm going to say the first couple days when I first started, I was using 3-pound weights just to start off so I wouldn't get like muscle fatigue. And then I upped it to 4 pounds. So I've been using 4-pound weights. I'm thinking about upping it to 5-pound weights, but I don't actually have 5-pound weights. I could use my fiance's. He has like the whole, I forgot what it's called, but it's like the weight system where you can adjust the weight on it. He has like the fancy one, but I feel like it's too bulky for me. Even if I put 5 pounds on it, which you could, I feel like in general the weights are too bulky. I have very tiny hands. So I don't like to mess with that. So I feel like just getting the 5-pound, which I got off Amazon, like the neoprene weights. Maddie is currently on the bed staring at me. Oh, she jumped down. But she was sitting on my new shirts. The one I just showed you that I threw over to the bed. She was sitting on them. She does that. Hi, baby. You want to be in the vlog, honey? You can't come up here because I have the plants up here. Okay, can you wait? Good girl. She's a good girl. But, yeah, so I did my arm workout. The ab workout is still kicking my ass, okay? Because literally it's kicking my ass because my abs hurt. I say abs, I don't actually have abs. My core hurts. And the first day that I did the workout, I should have used a yoga mat and I didn't think about it, but I did it without a yoga mat. And ever since then, my sit bone hurts. Because, you know, like when you're laying on your back, I have a carpeted floor, but it's not like thick carpet. It's very old carpet. And so it's kind of thin at this point and there's hardwood underneath. So it hurt my sit bone doing all the like crunch movements. And then ever since then, I have been using the yoga mat, but my sit bone already is kind of sore. Sorry, she's biting my toes. My sit bone is already kind of sore and hurts. So yeah, I think I just have to deal with it. No, you can't come up here, honey. But yeah, so basically I did my arm workout. I did my ab workout, which means we get to pick from our TBR gumball. And the quarter of the day is another fancy one. It is from 2020, and it's Marsh Billings Rockefeller Land Stewardship. I don't know what that means. I know what a land stewardship is, but this is what the quarter looks like. If anyone is interested, Maddie, you cannot be... leave Sabrina alone, and leave April alone. You can't touch them. She's on the other side of the camera trying to get them. No. Okay, sorry. So let's get our TBR gumball book. Oh, and actually to update you about yesterday's picks, because we got 2 yesterday, I did request both of the books from the library. It doesn't say when they're available, but I still have other books to read, so I'm not that bothered if they don't come in time because I, like I said, have other books to read. You want to help me? Can you see Maddie? She's trying to help me. Maddie, help me get the gumball. Look at that. Look at that. I don't think they've ever seen me get the gumball. Normally they're not here when I'm doing that. Okay, so let's see what our book today is. Ooh. The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. That sounds familiar. I don't think I read it, but I, for some reason, can picture, I think, if I'm thinking about the right book, I can picture the cover. The Nightingale. Oh, here it is. The Nightingale, Kristen Hanna. I did not. Okay, so I was right. I was picturing the cover of this book. It looks like this. If anyone is interested and wants to read along with me. Actually, if any of these books that I've mentioned that I picked for my TBR gumball are books that sound interesting to you or look interesting to you, because I do judge books by their cover. Sorry, I do. And you want to read along with me, please let me know which ones you want to read. This is a historical fiction book, and it's actually a Goodreads Choice Award winner for historical fiction in 2015. And it looks like it has a lot of very high ratings. There's 2,276,000 ratings, and it's 4.65 stars currently. And it takes place in 1939 France. So that's very exciting. I'm definitely going to try to get that from the library. Oh, you cannot touch these plants, girl. Maddie, hold on. Yeah. Okay. Maddie, you're going to help me close out the vlog, okay? So I'm going to end the vlog here with my friend, sister, kitty cat friend, Maddie here. We're going to close out the vlog. Say bye, Maddie. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic evening. I'm going to take this little nugget. I actually don't call her nugget. I call her potato because she kind of plops and does things. And it reminds me of just a potato. She just sometimes has potato energy. Most of the time she has princess energy, but sometimes she has potato energy. But yeah, I'm going to end the vlog here with my little Maddie and put the plants back because she really wants them. And I put them on a high shelf so she can't reach them. I think she actually also wants this, but I can't give her that because I don't want her to choke. So I'm going to end the vlog here. Like I said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a fantastic Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow for the weekend. Bye, guys.